to speak with the students about what your senior project is?
This stuff flounder fish with like cream spinach. It is gonna get topped like with a cream sauce and what's this called again? Polenta. Polenta.
Yeah. So then you're gonna plate it up? Are you going to put the fish on the polenta, or is it gonna be side by side? Because also plating
It's
is.
plated up. You about to do it right now?
Your dad's right.
Alright.
Here, is that hot? Put it right here on the table.
You should come back for the cookie.
Do you want us to move over that way?
No, I'm busy right now. You guys.
Okay.
So I'm Mr. Purdy. I'm the culinary teacher. Right now, you graduate from the classroom. You got to do a senior project. Right? They did corn, which is polenta. It's like Italians eat like rice. They eat polenta. They did stuffed flounder with spinach and sauce gourmet, which is just a reduction of cream sauce. And they, did all this. Carlos is going to take over for me.
Is it okay if you're being recorded?
Yeah, is that alright?
Carlos is going to take over for you.
That's cool.
Only if it's okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Y'all got any questions?
What do you guys like to make?
So we make a lot of things in here, right? You can basically make whatever you want. Just you can be like, yo, Freddie, I want to try this, I want to try that, right? Like for me, I want to do something crazy, right? So my senior project, I did like an alligator jambalaya, right? Where else you gonna have alligator but here?
What has to be the most difficult thing you have probably made here?
The alligator, because like you can mess it up easily, right? Because it's a very distinct flavor.
So did you supply did you eat it or did you sell it?
So everything we make in here gets sold to the teachers, right? Everything we make in here gets sold to the teachers, but there's always a portion set aside for us. Everything we make, we eat.
Okay, that's good. Do you like making things?
Yeah, of course. It's fun as hell. Like, it's super fun.
But did you ever go in baking class before you came here?
I went straight here.
So they're
My
two
first job-
separate. Yeah, they're two separate programs. Baking, they don't overlap. So baking, the students that are in baking choose pastry arts. That's their shop. They do the 1,080 hours in that. And then the culinary arts is a separate shop. They're two
Yeah, so
separate.
my first choice was actually HRT. I don't know if y'all went there yet.
We were. That's
Yeah.
the allied health, the nursing that we're doing.
Yeah, so that was my first shop, and then they had like, when you come a freshman, you're gonna have like a little tryout thing in the lunchroom, right? I saw culinary, I was like, yeah, that's what I want.
And also, Carlos also happens to have some plans for after
Why you gotta bring it up?
graduation.
No?
All right.
Right now it's about dumb and in here.
Well, because that's another added. So because I want them to understand that there are many different paths and avenues to go once you graduate from high
Of
school.
course, but it's not about me, it's about them.
What did you choose to do for after graduation?
So you're still making it about me?
Oh, well, I'm making it about you sharing with them what your path is.
I'm an army, right? So after this, I graduate, I'm shipping off, and then when I come back, I'm going to Africa for a year.
You think it's hard making things here?
Some things can be a little challenging, right? Just like anything you're going to experience at many shops. Some things going to be a little difficult, some things going to be easier. It really depends.
What grade are you in?
I'm a senior. We're all seniors.
Okay.
So, 12.
And this is their senior project with this
Yeah. So
student.
every senior.
So how many senior projects do you have? Only one?
Yeah, you only have, in order to graduate, you need to have your own senior project, right? Which you get help from all the students, and you also need to pass something for the not to, right? I'll be too in a sec. You had a question?
Yeah, what's your favorite dish do you ever make in here?
We've made a lot of things, honestly. So one of my favorites, it was this lemon pasta that was a senior project. It was good.
What's probably something very simple that you guys make here often?
Bread.
Bread.
Bread is super easy to make. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It just gets a little annoying when we had to clean up.
What was the hardest thing that you made?
You already answered that. The alligator.
Alligator was definitely a little challenging.
Does Mr. Purdy help you come up with your senior project idea, or
Yeah,
it's completely
so-
your design?
He gives you some ideas, like little guidance, but overall, it's up to you. Like, you get to choose which one. He'll help you with whatever you choose.
Guys, do you have any other questions for Carlos?
Nothing.
Last one. What's the most used ingredient in here? The
Most used ingredient.
Maybe oregano.
We use everything. We use everything. Like, we got spices and seasons here. We got some over there. We got fresh stuff, like regular parsley, basil. We got in the walk-in, like we got everything. Anything you could want when you cooking is right here. So
And I do want to call your attention to the stations, guys, how clean everything is. That's a big part of this technical program as well, keeping everything sanitary. You learn, you get a, in surf
Yeah.
safe, right? You get a certification. Them.
So we are our own cleaners, right? That's part of keeping the kitchen area safe, right? Is being clean. Because if you're not clean, the food gets contaminated, you can get sick, right? You can get other people sick.
So you make what you have to make and then you clean after yourself?
Yeah. So it works in it's a process, right? So before you cook anything, you have to prep all your stuff, right? So you prep all your stuff, get everything together, move your prep station to the cooking station, clean your prep station, then you get to the cooking station, start cooking your stuff up. Once you're done cooking, then you clean whatever you use, make sure everything's nice and clean. So we prepped a couple minutes ago, and you wouldn't be able to tell because it's so clean, right? And you get a certificate for that, like.
Do you
Serve
marinate
Safe
your
Plus
food?
Food Audit. Marinate? Yeah, so not everything is marinated. There's certain dishes that do get marinated, right? Like, I remember somebody did a bison burger for the season project. That meat had got marinated for 2 days, right? So certain stuff, it depends what you're making, right?
Okay. Anybody got any more questions for Carlos? No. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Carlos.
Finished plate?
Yes.
All right, you gotta give me a second.
Okay, we'll eat it. I don't care what that is. I want to eat
Whose
it.
is that? Those are two more.
This is someone's for kindergarten.
Hey, you guys wanna do it? Little sauce. So that's what the 10th graders are doing tomorrow. They're cleaning the kitchen, you know? We clean a lot in here. If not, we'll get shut down by the Board of Health. And then the counselor will not eat with me because she thinks I serve not wholesome food, but adult.
Not wholesome, that's for sure.
Do you order food for me?
I do on occasion, yeah.
I want to eat.
And not only that, they also service whenever somebody from the district comes to
Which
visit
is all
the
next
school.
week.
So all that, what are you doing? Can you explain real quick, Mr. Purdy?
I'm just garnishing the food.
No, about what's happening next week.
Yeah, I don't know yet. We'll figure that out.
So there's a bunch of people that come from the district. They'll sit in our dining room and they'll eat the students and Mr. Purdy
Esqueci a minha
will
mão e
cook for
comer.
them. So this is what a
Que ela é
plated
cuscuz
meal
em cima.
looks like with the garnish and everything. As you can
cuscuz.
see, it's
Hã?
not just
Sabe o que é
obviously
cuscuz?
preparing the
Eu
food.
odeio.
It's
Não
preparing
é
it in
bom.
an aesthetic manner.
Eu não
All
gostei.
right, restaurant quality.
No, it's better than that because everything's from scratch.
Right,
There's
Mr.
not-
Purdy likes to say he doesn't do chicken nuggets and French fries in this.
Sometimes.
Right?
Mix them on, man. That's why you
For us. Anybody else? Everybody back here. Come on this way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You want to go eat with your dad now?
They're going to be delivered to the class.
Caramba, ele tem até um. Cara, você tá vendo que.
Teachers,
Hi. Do you mind me filming?
this is our cafe.
I think it's okay.
Okay, thank you. Oh, that smells great.
The answer is that you can buy some. For what?
They're just looking. These are students from Mayfair. They're taking a tour.
I went to y'all's school in like kindergarten, so that's cool, right? That's a bond right there. You should all join baking because of that, right? Right?
I like your
Yeah.
hat, Alyssa.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna head up to computer systems. We're gonna go for 5 cents.
Daniel.
You can have a straw.
Thank you, Alyssa. Nice music too.
Oh, yeah, bro. You're an embarrassment.
For my drinks.
You embarrass me so many other ways.